We are artist collective Rock and Egg. There is an old parable in Korea that compares the matter of being impossible to hit a rock with an egg. We are interested in this matter of seeming impossible but worth it to try. Perhaps the splattered egg on the surface of the rock may cause unexpected inspiration. Who knows? Art relies on the process of destruction and construction. We explore the various possibilities of art as an alternative language. To be interactive and socially engaged, to foster the intrinsic value of humanity. We follow the spirit of artists, educators, philosophers, writers, all learners, and ultimately human beings as a part of nature. At this ITAC5 conference, we would like to share one simple idea based on our imagination. What would be the possible role of arts education in 2050? The future society will radically divide a person to person and yet blend the boundaries between nations and culture. In this flow, the matters of inquiring discussion and communication will undoubtedly increase. Arts education will question the intrinsic value of communication and will become the source of learning how to communicate in various ways. In 2050, arts education becomes a universal education for many. So how can we define the subject matter of arts education in a universal context? We call it art language. As the artist collective Rock and Egg, we confront to make a weekly updated curriculum to share the experience of art language subject in 2050. This subject is not based on the fixed text, but it intuitively relies on the relationship between the main object of the class and the group of participants. Therefore, every class will raise different points of view and reactions. In the era of 2050, the human's sixth sense becomes a digital device. It is rare to see human interactions without any screen in between them. It seems foolish to use an object considered old media as a central tool of arts education programs in this period. However, Rock and Egg still uses ordinary and peripheral objects as the media of art language in 2050. In this process, the participants focus on the interaction within the object and the relationship with other participants who share the object's understanding. And it expands the interest to ponder about a language and how we express. Following is a workshop example of art language. In 2050, we imagine the world in a more significant challenge of social diversity, and we suggest a glimpse of possibilities to use art language to recapture the intrinsic value of learning and communication. The fundamental of learning in art language takes the process of unlearning the generalized communication method. Expanding the boundaries of familiar language allows one to experience a new form of language. In this unlearning process, we encourage participants to reflect on themselves and others by perceiving the objects and the world in a different frame. Art language focuses on common sense that all human beings can commonly share in our senses. The object of art language can be found everywhere. So, what is your art language?